Hey, what's up, folks? It's Kendall Desmond with a new episode of TNE, the Nerdvana Experience. And so this week, what I want is to talk about the uh the upcoming presidential election. That's what I want to talk about. Now, by no means am I a politician, right? So I might not have all the answers or none like that. But when it comes down to, I'm just gonna give you my personal thoughts about the presidential shit. All right, so just recently, I had a conversation with my cousin, my sister. We were talking about the differences between Donald Trump and Joe Biden and all that type of shit. Anybody that know me know that I believe that all that shit automatically is a is all that shit rigged and is in cohorts together. The way I look at it, people were talking about Donald Trump and all that type of shit, saying he a racist and all that type of shit. I look at it like this: Trump was open racist, and most Democrats are closeted racist. So I think they one and the same. It just one just out in the open with it. And me personally, I'd rather know where a person stand versus where they at when they trying to hide this shit. So as of right now, as of right now, Nikki Haley is the only person who's like opposing Biden right now. I mean, not Biden, but Donald Trump as of right now. And what's so crazy about it? I still believe that Donald Trump like become the president again. So November 5th of this year is election day. So they have less than what is it, February? Less than 10 months to get everything together and all that type of shit. So right now, like I said, Nikki Haley is the last person who's challenging Trump for the front to be the front runner for the GOP. So like I said, I don't think she's gonna beat Trump. Like, first of all, if they end up, what they trying to do is, all they trying to do is get Trump convicted and get him locked up and all that type of shit so he won't be able to run that shit and become president. Hold on for a second. Hello? Yeah, I got you. Hold on. I'll be back. Yeah. So I'm back. Um I forgot what I was saying before I went and stepped out for a minute, but like I said, uh they trying to get Trump convicted and going to get him out the race so he won't run for president. Here's my thought on this whole situation, bro. These folks already know who they want sitting in their seat. Especially when I found out that the popular vote ain't the vote that get the president into the office. It's the electoral college. So when I was looking at that, I was like, damn, so the popular vote don't even matter then. Because when you look at the results of the 2020 election, bruh, let me put it up right quick. 2020 election results, yeah. So we can look at the popular vote. I need to look at the popular vote. All right, so all together, all together, and in 2020 vote. Hold on for a second. Hello. All right. With the what I was saying, damn. So it's 158 popular votes that was counted. You know, I'm not gonna use the 2020 election. I'm gonna use the 2016. You know, it'll be better if I use the 2016. It'll be better if I use the 2016. All right. So during this time when Donald Trump was first running to become president, when Donald Trump was first running to become president, bruh, Hillary Clinton had 65 million votes from the popular vote. Donald Trump had 62 million votes from the popular vote. The popular vote is when the people, us, we go out there and vote, right? Then you got the electoral vote. Hillary Clinton had 227 and Donald Trump had 304. So by him winning the electoral vote, he ended up winning the election. And plus, I think he had like a couple more states than she did too. On top of that, so like, bruh, when I was reading that shit, cause you need 270. I think it's 260 or 270. You need one of those electoral. I think it's 270. You need 270 electoral votes to win, right? This man got 304, so he went past it. So though I said, bro, like when I sit back and look at this shit, I'm like, man, you know what? They be going out there and telling folks to vote and all that type of shit. Your vote mattered and all that type of shit. If it did, if the vote really mattered, Hillary Clinton would have won that presidential campaign that year in 2016 because she had the most votes, like the most votes more than Donald Trump. And they're just simple math. So now when I sit back and think about it, and then you think about all the stuff that this country on hear from, you be like, man, they don't lie to me about every fucking thing. So who's to say they're not lying about the way they pick the person who's sitting in their seat in the office? For years, I always heard go out there and vote, your vote count and all that type of shit. But did nobody ever teach me about the electoral vote until I got like in high school, and then they really didn't touch on that shit. Then, so that's why I'm like, bruh, all this shit really rigged. So now when it come down to Joe Biden, his his approval rate been down like since his whole term. Like people really don't really fuck with Joe Biden like that. Cause one, the first thing that everybody brings up is he too old. Like right now, Joe Biden is the oldest president that's been in the United States. Cause he 81, he's the same age as my granddad. So like as of right now, they said about a quarter of Americans are undecided, according to a 2023 survey. It said that Joe Biden is struggling to connect with the young folks and some voters of color, and Donald Trump has tired some of the swing voters with his claims about the 2020 election. So, like, with that being said, like all these folks, like, bruh, all these folks is tired of this shit. And it's some people who real deal live and die by like who they put in their office because they think that like they vote actually count. And shit, from what I see, I don't think so. So they said it's a key date, uh, and each election is called Super Tuesday. So this year it's gonna fall on March 5th, and it's a Super Tuesday is considered the most important day of the presidential nomination process, with votes in more than a dozen states, including California, Texas, North Carolina, and Virginia. Uh, I need to find out what Super Tuesday is because I never heard of that. So now I want to know. Cause I don't want to just be telling y'all something, and I don't know what it is. So basically, it's a Super Tuesday. It's a United States presidential primary election day in February or March, when the greatest number of the United States hold primary elections and caucuses. Okay, so basically, it's just a day on which like a bunch of U.S. states hold primary elections. That's basically what it is. So I guess Super Tuesday is the day they're waiting on. Like that's who you find out who's gonna be the front runner for the Republicans and shit like that. And you know what's so crazy about this shit? When Joe Biden first became president, like I be feeling like don't no president really do shit to help like black folks. Because when them Asians got beat up on and all that type of shit happened with Asians, they instantly got the Asian anti-bullying bill. Like it's basically a hate crime and shit. Bruh, ain't nobody in the history of this country, in the history of the world, been through more hate crimes than us, the black people. So we should have all types of laws and shits and executive orders out there to protect us, but we don't got none of this shit. Not even when we had a black president. So do I be saying, bro, I be feeling like a lot of this shit is a bunch of bullshit for like it ain't no point in this shit. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I tell my sister, my cousin this all the time. I'm not Republican or I'm not Democrat. I don't even belong to a political party. But it's some stuff that Donald Trump says sometimes that I agree with. There's some stuff that Joe Biden was saying. Like even when Bernie Sanders was running to become president, I was like, you know what, that's cool and all that shit. Like everybody be having little things that they talk about that I agree with. But a lot of that shit don't get put into action because I realize that the president ain't the one that make the law. He just signs off on it at the end. So a lot of this shit is really just rigged up bullshit. Um, this episode wasn't gonna be that long because I'm actually busy and I should have recorded this ahead of time. But next week we're gonna have a full-fledged episode because it's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But I'm a little busy today. Uh, I could have easily used one of the episodes that I already got saved and recorded, but I'm using them for like. All right, so I always say I told Jay this. I was like, bro, I got like for like right like as of right now of this recording. Today is Thursday, February 15th. I have 6 episodes that I recorded ahead of time. Right, most of them they get published because either it's something wrong with them, they don't sound right. I gotta do a lot of editing on it, or I just don't think it's the right time to upload it for this season for whatever reason. Like I got an episode with Raquel, I got one with my sister Jackie. Like I got like 6 episodes right now, and I could have easily used one of them, but I'm gonna have to do some extra like working on it and fixing on it and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. But next week we're gonna be back in with full effect and do what we gotta do because it's time to it's the stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about how my streams and stuff go on Twitch and everything. So yeah, man. Like I always say at the end of every episode, I appreciate everybody who listens to the Nerdvana Experience. New followers, old followers, new listeners, old listeners. I appreciate everybody. Um, you could be listening to anybody else, but instead you took your time out to listen to me talk, and I appreciate that. The only reason I covered this because I wanted to get something off my mind. I've been talking about it, even though I really didn't get into much because I can't focus right now because there's some stuff going on. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the fans who listen to me, who listen to Jay. Like I appreciate everybody. And my dream of expanding the Nirvana experience is actually becoming a reality because the more and more I do my podcast and I do the streams, I see people uh reaching out and like connecting with me and following me and stuff like that. And I appreciate that. And y'all the ones who make me like keep going. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I appreciate everybody and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.